the camera.
Okay, start.
Ready? Hi. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us today. We want to know from you about the disconnect between academia and industry, and therefore the lack of career readiness among fresh graduates, including engineers and MBAs. So the question is, what according to you the industry can do to address this problem?
I think so let's not deny the fact that there is a disconnect between academia and what happens in industry. And I think what industry can do and also academia is, I think academia can take a sabbatical once in a while, go and work in industry for a year or a couple of years to understand what goes on in the field. Because I think today what we are seeing in the classroom is a lot of theory, but what we are not seeing is a lot of practical knowledge and translation, which is why you have students graduating and then getting into unlearning and relearning. That's basically what happens. So you have these large setups, particularly in the IT sector, and I can speak for that because I come from there, where you have these huge training programs which last anything from 6 months to 18 months, where people are learning everything all over again. So I think if academia can be part of industry for a little while and understand what goes on, I think that will go a long way in terms of bridging that gap.
All right. Thank you. And the follow-up question therefore is, what according to you are which are the growth sectors, the tomorrow growth sectors, which offer large potential in terms of careers, maybe in general or maybe specifically within IT, according to you, which are the sectors?
Yeah, so I think certainly IT is a big sector because today everything runs on technology. Of course, within that we're seeing huge explosion, for example, in the digital world.
Okay.
Technology there is kind of moving at a very rapid pace. There are new innovations coming in, app development, product development. These are things. In India, for example, I'm part of this forum called iSpirit, which is the India Software Product Industry Roundtable.
Right.
And there we are seeing a huge amount of momentum. There are about 2,000 plus companies in product development alone.
In India?
In India. And many of these are at a very, very nascent stage. So which means that there's going to be a significant explosion, in the next few years, because there's going to be a lot of work that's happening there, patenting of ideas, all that kind of stuff that's happening. So I think that is something which I think is going to be the future of this country in terms of what's going to happen. And I think job opportunities are huge. So right from the architecting of products to the design of products, the user interface, the testing, development, these are all skills that are going to be much sought after going forward. So I think in a sense we have to move away from the services mentality that we have and build our own IP in-house. I think that is really going to be the future.
Okay. And how about sectors like cloud, infra-security, and maybe even IT infrastructure?
Yeah, so those go kind of hand in hand. So for example, it's the deployment of the product on the cloud that really is what it's all about. So certainly, those technologies are evolving and people need to kind of get connected with that. Security is always a concern. This morning I was talking to somebody who wants to store medical records as an example, on the product. So obviously there are going to be issues regarding security because things can't be hacked, access has to be restricted and so on and so forth. So these are evolving things which will come hand in hand. But I'm saying where thought needs to be applied is the fundamental mentality of the concept and the idea, to make things much easier. We're seeing so many apps in the market today, for example. I think that's really what I think is going to drive growth in the future.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks.
See you now.